with their nails done now.
And you see, let's try. So you'll know which one it is of the images. There is a large woman wearing a dark blue. It's sort of a wrestling universe, sort of a breastplate with a U-shaped light blue glowing thing. And the thing about them is they're holding a boombox on one shoulder. They have shoulder pads that are light blue with pink highlights, a high collar, and they are noticeably looking like a large, famous Japanese lizard with like a white paint over their face. As you see, let me find the name I put together one quickly.
Oh my God! You just made
a certain famous Japanese lizard, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh man!
Hello. Step in and just I think they just press they are and they just grin as you see one of them actually I think this is actually someone new to Allistair because he wasn't there when Mr. Cyberpants went to the retirement home filled with former cyber wrestlers.
Yup.
Yeah, no, that's new to me.
He saw the aftermaths, but he didn't really fully understand that these were cyber wrestlers. Oh God, they're here! This is
that's one. It's the one on the left that they posted.
Oh, they're here! Yes, it's the electrifying tag team. You did this, Sean. The announcers followed behind you. So I'm really going hard with this gimmick. One of the wrestlers is holding up like a little pillar for something to sit on, and it's on an announcer's table. You see a man wearing a cowboy hat.
Oh God!
Sitting next to another man who's wearing a king's crown and has the whole gimmick with it.
Oh Lord!
This is an electrifying moment. We have just come to the warehouse.
And Allistair, surprisingly, takes all of this in stride, like it was all part of a plan. Allistair just kind of looks at Saki and goes, "Your move."
I think Kara just kind of cracks her neck too, and is just cracking her knuckles like, all right, let's see a little east against west now, shall we, Mr. Ninja Man?
You have Oroku Saki in your sights, Allistair. His little minions crashing down you. What do you want to do?
I want to get Judy out of the way. And how is Saki facing?
With his grand schemes, everything tumbling down him, he's not looking at any of you all now.
Oh, good. He's distracted.
He's actually looking up at the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
His eyes wide.
Right.
This is going to be the most single important role of this moment for you. I need to look at your sheet real quick, Fox.
Fox? Wait, what?
Oh, no. For Allistair. That's his nickname, Fox. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is going to be the single most important athletics role of your life.
Okay.
Because as you see his eyes shoot open, you see a beam coming through the ceiling, coming towards Saki. If you don't get to him in time, it's going to pierce his heart.
Oh, shit.
That's how big this moment is. Let me
that
see
is a 16?
So, for how important this roll is, you needed to get a 14.
Oh, wow.
That's how I'm building my challenges. I'm not, for big important rolls, they go between, the challenges are always between 12 to 14.
Okay.
So, paint it for the listeners. The beam is coming. Saki's looking up. All it is just a silver buster forming back into an arm. Jumping away. Take it away, Allistair.
He looks up and he sees the beam. He doesn't know what it is, but he'll be damned if he lets somebody else get Saki before he does. So he actually leaps for Saki to push him out of the way, using the fact that he is distracted, hopefully off balance, to get him and himself out of the path of the beam. Whether that's into a wall, onto the couch that's on the map, or
You land on
onto
the couch.
floor.
You land on the couch.
Okay.
The beam just barely missed your feet. That's how good your roll was for this. It just leaves a hole in the ground that just continues on. Saki looks at you, Allistair, realizing he truly made a deal with the devil, and that this devil doesn't want its secrets revealed. They're going to kill me.
Them or me. And Saki finds that he has a switchblade at his throat.
Mr. Allistair, before you get a little hasty there, how would you like to know one last little fun piece to this puzzle?
Oh, do tell.
You see, your little girlfriend there, she really caught the eyes of Mr. Someone, and of course she spurned his affections. After his whole master plan and everything, the whole plan was to wake her up again when he's in a new body, and maybe she'll like him then. She's alive, Allistair.
Excuse me?
She's alive, Allistair. Poisons are so fun. Even Hemlock didn't realize what I did. I just needed to fool you all and keep her in a suspended state of animation to where her body won't get affected by aging or anything. But I pulled it off.
He presses a little more with the knife.
Now, granted, I'm the only one with
she?
Why else but close to his heart? Allistair. She's with his heart.
I look into his eyes.
He looks into
I
yours.
stare into his eyes.
You can see the sweat, the fear. He genuinely is terrified of you in this moment.
I want you to understand something, Orokusaki. You messed up. You screwed with the wrong people. You couldn't handle leading the nomads because you let greed cloud your eyes. You attacked someone I cared for dearly because you let hate cloud your eyes. So, I'm going to let you live. We all have to learn from our mistakes, otherwise we can't grow as people. Isn't that right?
But please, don't let me out of here. Allistair, please. I can help you.
You've helped enough. I came here figuring it was a trap, as I said earlier. When I found out it was you, I was most curious as to who you were. When I found out who you were, well, I wasn't very happy, but then I heard you say you killed her. And then I got angry. Oh, I was angry because I loved her. Deeply. Harmony was my heart. But then you told me that you faked her death because Leonidas had a thing for her. Now, you're not lying to me, are you? You actually came up with a poison to knock her out and put her into suspended animation that Hemlock couldn't tell what it was?
It was brilliant, Allistair. I mean, originally, yes, I was going to poison her, but then he came to me. I've never seen a plant like this before. It was as if it was from another world. Sadly, there is no more of this. He said this was the only one of its kind, that this was all he could bring, that this was all that was brought with him. So yes, this is why Hemlock doesn't know, because it's literally something she's never come across. If anything, you should thank this mysterious stranger for saving Harmony's life, because I just wanted her to die.
Who is this mysterious stranger, Oroku Saki? So I can thank him.
I believe you've actually already met him. It's Mr. Star, Allistair. That man has a lot of secrets.
Don't we all?
But
Now, I think we're done here.
Please, Allistair, don't leave me. Let me join you all.
Why? So you can stab me in the back when you have a good opportunity?
You're condemning me to death.
Oh no. No. I want to make sure, and I'm going to make sure, you live. Someone like you needs to learn from their mistakes. Someone like you needs to learn that you can't let hate, greed, and jealousy cloud your vision. And to do that, I think I'm going to finish what Grandmother started.
You hear a light clapping coming from where the kicked open bay door is. The silver figure who fired the beam. When people blink, he's quickly shifting in between. He picks up the silver helmet. With this, I confirm the death of Saki, of Shredder. Your grandmother would be proud of you, little fox.
Now, I wouldn't say that, Mr. Morningstar.
Yes.
And as he says this, he takes Saki's other eye.
Saki just screams as everything goes black. The rage list of explicitives that just come from him is awful. The Morning Star, however, never stops looking at you. You really do look just like her. It's amazing. You know who I am, Allistair?
Morningstar, the one who
Yes.
took out Atom Smasher.
Yes.
And if I'm not mistaken, fired that beam that almost took out that pathetic mess.
Yes. I feared you were going to take his life, and I didn't want that on your hands.
You don't have to worry about me. While I'm not, I believe the term is a murder hobo, I know that sometimes people deserve things that they won't get, especially in a city with a corrupt law enforcement like this. We're at war. And unfortunately, sometimes that means a slight bending of rules and morals.
Exactly, Allistair, and you just said the right thing. We are at war. And I feared where I would stand in this, that I might have to stand against you, but things have gone a fun way, and I can happily say that I will be on your side, Allistair.
Good. I'd hate to make an enemy of you.
And I have something for you. Well, your friend Trevor already has it. Because unfortunately, Leonidas thought he was going to lay a trap for you later tonight in that whole performance. But I'm the best at what he does. I'm one of the best solos in history. Of course I record all of my contracts. And let's just say I caught him with his pants down.
Oh my.
I provided that data chip to Mr. Trevor.
Good.
And I went ahead and I destroyed the chip that Leonidas wanted to have you all place.
It was a plant.
Exactly.
So now we have the real item. More or less.
Exactly.
Oh, this is going to burn his britches.
He thought his little game was going to be going his way when he went and scouted me out. But it's funny, even he has forgotten the tales of time. Only your grandmother is the only one that remembered, Allistair. Ask her about teacher, and she'll tell you about her adopted her adoptive silver father. That was me, Allistair. I was teacher.
Well,
That's why during
quite
our
the lineage then.
That was why during our 3-day battle, I would not kill your grandmother. I would never kill my children. I think this is why it was a sick, twisted game of Leonidas hiring me to try to slaughter my own children.
That sounds about right. Well, as my continued existence depended on her eventually getting to me, I thank you for holding your punches.
Of course. I'm very proud of where Angie has come. And I will find a way to save your grandmother, Allistair.
I appreciate that.
Now, I must be going. I must make sure that Harmony stays safe.
I appreciate that as well. And if I may ask a favor, if it's not too presumptuous.
Ask away, Allistair.
See to that pile of pathetic excuse for a nomad gets the proper medical attention. We wouldn't want the wound getting infected now, would we?
He goes over, he picks him up, drapes him over his shoulder.
And Allistair is being genuine when he asks that.
He looks and he goes, I will make sure he gets dropped off at the proper hospital.
Allistair tips his head and gives a salute.
Allistair, I see we are really going to be able to evolve this city. And I can't wait.
I feel really bad, though, out of character real quick, since we are at another pause.
Mm-hmm.
Sean came in, gave the perfect distraction, and he's just been sitting here silently after that entrance, and I feel so bad.
I was actually going to give him a chance to do something now.
Oh, good.
Oh, I'm not sure what I have to do when he's down.
I know, but it was supposed to be this big knockdown, drag-out thing because Super Shredder, and, I knocked him out of the way, and I had him at my mercy.
That was kind of the whole point, is that I was making you think you were going to be going into this big knockout, drag-out battle, but in reality, he's just a sad old man who was being used.
I think Allistair would walk up to the wrestlers that followed and go, "Thank you for the assistant, though I'm sorry you didn't get to flex those muscles of yours."
Yeah, it's all right. I'm sure we'll get another chance. I'm just glad I was able to help and prove I still got boots for kicking. And she kind of flexed. I think she kind of kicks to the air and motions to the door she kicked down.
Very impressive.
Two other wrestlers come up like chanting, and they're holding a champion belt, and they hold it in front of her waist.
Yeah, your friend Saba Pants came over to our home a little bit ago, and I guess some of our old friends knew you from earlier tonight. It was kind of interesting. It's been an interesting night. I haven't been this full figured in at least a couple decades. She kind of sways her hips.
Well, you certainly are in shape. Now, I think it's time for some cleanup.
That's when like 4 janitors come into the warehouse, and they just look really, really sad because they're 4 like old looking turtles. One's wearing a orange uniform. One's wearing a purple uniform. One's wearing a red uniform.
And one's wearing orange.
Yep.
Orange, purple, red, and blue. Yeah.
Yeah. So when it looks and goes, "Oh, Donatello, we're going to be cleaning up all day." "Oh, Raphael, I hate my life." "Michelangelo, just get down from that pile of people." I was always a party dude. Leonardo's just face palming. Fuck my life.
Oh. Sorry for the mess, gentlemen. We will get out of your way. He was about to say hair, but then they're like turtles. It's like, way. We will get out of your way.
Donatello like lifts up his mop and just like does an amazing spinning technique with it, and then looks like he's going to take a battle stance, and then just starts sweeping. But yes, the fur janitors. I'm sorry, I've been sitting on this joke this entire time.
Oh, that I love this. It's goofy and it fits.
Because we went through that really heavy moment, and I thought we needed to lighten it up real quick.
Just a little bit.
That was really heavy.
Little bit.
Whew.
I hope I didn't overdo things.
Dear God, no. No, you did not. Don't ever think that. That was perfect, dude. This is going to be a really good episode.
Yeah.
But
nothing like a little to the pain.
So just to, outside of character, just to let you know, this is kind of a twisted take on the legend of Hades and Persephone.
All right.
Leonidas basically sees himself as like Hades in this moment, and that Harmony is his Persephone.
That's gonna...
She does not love him.
No,
none of that. Like I said, this is a sad version, twisted version of it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, maybe if I appear as a new person, she'll love me. No, you're a monster. You suck.
Yeah, we're gonna have to change that.
But yes, this is where ultimately I was leading, is that she can be saved and Harmony will be with you again.
Oh, but there's also Carla.
Carla, oh, that's why that ain't going away. Sorry, Allistair, you get a harem, baby.
Oh no? Question mark?
I'm sorry. You really think Judy's feelings are going to go away now? She is full on just, oh, that's my man.
Speaking of, how is Judy?
She's currently fawning over you. She's looking at you. She has her hands together in front of her heart, and she's just looking at you, and like she has the biggest blush on her face.
Judy, come back to me.
I'm drooling a little. Yes, Fox?
Are you okay? You're not injured, are you?
No,
How's your foot? I saw him kind of grab that when you were being hung by the rope.
I have to do this now since you said this. A sneaky, mischievous look goes over her face as she's just, oh, ow, ow, as she goes into your arms. Just, I need you to carry me.
You need to be a better actor. As he lifts her up. First, Princess carries her, right? Draped in his arms, bridal carry. And then he switches to over his shoulder. Like a sack of potatoes.
You see, like, she goes, strangely, I like this even more.
All right, settle down. And he just gives her a smack to the bottom. Come on, let's go back.
And this is that anime moment where, like, steam erupts from, like, her head, above her head, as she just goes unconscious. It's just, oh.
He pauses and goes, was that perhaps a bit too far?
One of the guys from, like, under the pile is just, no, man, that was great. You should open up one of those how to flirt with girls schools.
You know, maybe after all this is done, I could do that.
And can you do me a favor? Kick that can of paint over here. I'm a little thirsty.
No, I think you've abused that substance quite enough today. By the way...
Yes?
Do you know where Bebop and Rocksteady are? Because those two lunkheads need to be saved as well.
Oh, you see, they're so simple-minded that all we did was we locked them in a closet. Help! Help! You know the really sad thing is, it locks from their side. We can't open the door.
Don't worry, I'll save you. And Allistair opens up the closet door.
Wait. No. I think Kara goes and she holds up a hand. Like, no. That me.
Allistair bows and lets her and goes off with Judy.
I think Kara grabs on the door and just rips it off, and he goes at the two of them like, "You're mine now."
Bebop and Rocksteady just look. They look at each other in fear. They look up at Kara, and they're just, "We're not worthy. We're not worthy."
And that's how we take it over the furries. There you go, Brian. Kara is now the leader of the furry.
So, this is actually part of Allistair's goal, and did you realize you were just accomplishing one of Allistair's goals that he's been trying to do?
Yeah, the furries is one of the groups that I've been trying to gather under our auspice.
So you just did that.
With the power of Snoo. Congratulations.
You guys now have 2 groups under your command. The Cyber Wrestlers and now the Furries.
Well, 3 technically, because the Cyber Wrestlers, not all the first retirement homes are Cyber Wrestlers.
I'm sorry.
Have the Roadies, the Cyber Wrestlers.
So the Roadies, their background is bodybuilders. So you have the cyber bodybuilders, the cyber wrestlers, but the cyber bodybuilders call themselves the roadies.
Right.
But yes, and now you have the furries. Oh my God, you're really shaping up the finale to be something just amazing. I hope you realize this.
That was the plan, man. Gotta have that big uprising. We are Robin Hood and the Merry Men, and he is, Prince John.
Yeah. Oh my God. So, Allistair, we'll wrap this up with one last scene for you. What would you like to do as you're all headed back to the stadium? Because there's still time too.
Oh, for sure. Let's see. Kara's taking care of Bebop and Rocksteady. I've probably contracted Toby the Snow Leopard to be my chauffeur for the day.
Oh, he is so happy. You just hear, "I'm not gonna die."
Oh gosh, no.
And he goes, "So what of the Foot Clan? Is that nonsense over with?"
I mean, unless you don't want it to be over with.
I'm curious by your answer. Oh, wait, I just got a incoming message from Bebop. Wait, so we have a new boss or name? Oh my God, that is just a mass of meat and woman, and I accept this.
I'm sure you do. So what I'm going to suggest is all of the regulars at the Furry Club, you, Bebop, Rocksteady, even Judy if she wants to, all the regulars, I'm going to point you towards someone who could actually teach you how to defend yourself and fight. Everyone should have those skills.
Interesting, because we do look like animals and stuff, but a lot of us are we're pretty weak. So I'm okay. So who are you going to send us to?
My grandmother.
Oh dear God.
Now, just take it easy. She won't kill you the first day. That's for day 3. I'm joking. He goes, okay. If a Snow White leopard could have his the blood and color drained from him. I accomplished it, apparently.
Exactly. It was just that record just crack. Oh, God.
Like, I'm joking. I mean, it is going to be tough training, yes, but you will learn and you will become, I want to say, decent combatants. I mean, she taught me how to fight. You know. And
what?
it honestly did wonders for self-confidence. Like, no lie and no sugarcoating. You want to feel good about yourself? You take up a little bit of gym work, you do a little bit of self-defense training, you will feel amazing.
All right, you know what? I'm sold. I'm gonna get everyone together, and we'll do this. I'll take them to. We'll probably need an escort to get out there, but yeah, we'll totally do it.
I think that could be arranged. But this is what I mean, where you don't have to continue the whole foot thing if you don't want to.
Yay!
However, marking yourselves as a group might not be a bad idea.
I'll talk to the new boss and see what she says.
Good. Now, I'm going to be honest. See, there's some things that's going to be happening soon-ish in the city, and the people are going to need as much help as we can get. That's why I'm suggesting staying as a group and marking yourself as such. See, it's obvious we can't trust the police here. And while the gangs are all at each other's throats because that's how Leonidas wants it, we're going to have to start somewhere coming up with a group that will protect the innocence of this city.
I like it. This reminds me of some of those old picture books. Yeah, I like it. We can be heroes.
You could. Like, no lie. You could. That's why I'm saying maybe you should keep the foot thing around.
All right. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna go we're gonna go organize a meeting, and we'll call our new boss, and we're gonna tell her we're meeting with the. He excitedly hangs up, and because he knows his plan now.
Excellent.
We flash to the nomads as grandmother, as Angie just like sneezes, and she goes, "For some reason, I feel like people were talking about me just now." We flash back to Allistair as you're finally at the stadium. You've put Judy down, and the stage is looking magnificent. The roadies have put in some work. It's your guys' section of the stage is going to be amazing.
Excellent.
And the last thing that's going to happen, Allistair, is you're going to get a interesting data file coming from you from the encryption on this thing is just stupid. It would take way too long to ever figure out who sent this, where it came from, but you are guessing you know who it was because of the picture you're sent.
A bright blazing star?
Oh,
I'm sorry, the picture I was sent. I thought there was a little identification picture. But no, what is the picture that Allistair was sent?
It's two pictures that you can tell.
Okay.
You see it. You see what is Damian Leonidas' heart. And then the second one. In a glass coffin it looks like the glass coffin from Snow White. And inside that chamber, you see Harmony. Her hands across her heart, looking so bright and vibrant and full of life, just sleeping. And the last part of the data file is an audio log.
I play the audio log.
Careful, Allistair. You're treading on my dreams.
I file the things away. And I just kind of... I bite my thumb in thought. All right. You've played your pawn. Now it's time for me to play a rook.